Just about everybody loves a good ghost story. I know I do. Hi, I'm Ty Thomas. I'm the Executive Director of TV Middletown and the host of Haunted Middletown. During the past few years, Brett and I have taken you on tours of some of the most reputed haunted places in Middletown. We visited the Rising Phoenix Theater at the Old Masonic Temple in downtown Middletown. We take a look at the alleged ghost of the Sorg Opera House. And we even went to a tour of what was reputed to be the most haunted house in Middletown. We can't tell you where it was because we promised the owner. One thing we've never done, we've never taken a tour, a haunted tour of the TV Middletown facility until now.
This right here, these three boxes you see are on the ground right now. This is something that we use. They're called EM pumps. Basically what's happening is that these EM pumps are putting off EMF, high electronic magnetic fields. And the theory is that spirits feed off of the electronic magnetic fields. And they can actually produce, and we get really good EVPs when that happens. This other object you see back here is something else we use. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to get a little bit closer. It's called an EPOT amp. Now, I don't know if you remember the old Simon video game system. Anyways, they have like different colors. They have red, blue, and green. And what happens is, as a static field gets closer to it, the colors fade away. And that's one of the things, another theory about spirits, is that they produce static energy. So as the spirit gets closer to this object, each one of these colors will slowly fade away, and that allows us to know that the spirit is in the area. Okay, what we have set up here is a DVR camera, night vision, night shot, and a laser grid pointing down the hall. What the job of the laser grid is to detect any kind of movement or any kind of activity from the spirit. And this gives a three-dimensional grid. And what we can do with this grid is we can take the grid, hook it up to a computer system, and have a person who is a 3D analyzer go through it and give us a 3D projection of what the spirit looked like as it passed through the grid, the laser grid. This right here is a proximity sensor. Basically what it does, if you see, if I put my foot out there, eventually it's going to detect any kind of movement on each side of it. And it's also going to tell how far and what direction the movement is going. And we use this the same way as we're using that laser grid, and all the objects at the end are in the way it's all used for detecting spirits.
So basically what we're going to do now is we are going to start. Patty's been hearing some things down there like the door bar. Someone was trying to leave. When you was out there explaining, when you guys walked past this way, we heard it again down here. So we'll go down that way and check that out. Then we'll go down that way and check it out. Then we'll split into two teams and come down this way and that way. Well, I guess now it's lights out. So we can hit these, help Brett get this stuff out. We'll do it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, it did sound like somebody, maybe some rings on their hand hitting this.
Yeah, like that.
Like moving something?
What I saw was about that height, but it was spinning upward toward the ceiling.
This is EVP Session 1, TV Middletown Studio. It is August the 16th, approximately 10:00 p.m. Lee, Patty, Patrick, Jim, and Brett. We are in the south end of the hallway, room to the left. Just sprayed some Gobigon. Patty was walking down here to find the restroom, and she's seen something in this room.
What was that? Did you hear like a little humming sound?
That was in here.
It wasn't a car.
It wasn't music from that car?
It was right here. It was a little girl.
I could hear that.
Sweetheart, were you startled earlier and you headed for the door across the hall?
It's okay. Did you guys hear that noise over here?
Yes.
Yes.
It's back in that room.
It's like whispering.
Me and Jim are also hearing like knocks followed by that. It was two solid.
Are you in here playing, sweetheart? Give us a sound and let us know you're here, okay?
Right there, you heard that?
Right there. We're here to talk to you, that's all. We're just here to talk. We're not here to make you leave. Did you just sign?
No.
No, but I heard.
75.5.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's almost like a door.
It did sound like a door.
Did it sound more like that?
Yeah, when he closed the door, it sounded just like that. So, but it wasn't that loud.
And we closed the door all the way when we came back.
You did? It was
Yes.
all the way. When Brett recreated, I was sitting there opening up the doors. When Brett slammed the door, that was the closest thing that I heard to it, but it wasn't that loud, you know?
There's no faulty wire.
There's no faulty wire, right? There's no chance of them being in their own fear cage,
Exactly.
creating the own.
So what they hear up here, if they can see people getting off the elevator, seeing the man in the top hat, that's just what he's seen.
Right, you can't chuck it up as saying that it was created by EMF.
No.
It was causing delusions from
Absolutely.
high EMF levels because we're not getting high EMF.
Okay, as soon as you said that, it went to 1.6.
Somebody's standing here with us.
Right here. Are you standing right here?
What was that?
That's
sounded
in,
like-
that's
is that
in
your
your
office,
office.
It was in this office right here.
Yes, it's Brett's office.
Sweetheart, are you live in here? Well, there are a couple.
There it was again. It sounded like the sound.
So whatever's here is actually playing games. It's like it comes in, we come in here, it goes.
It goes.
Yeah, we're gonna stay down here and you two follow, you guys go that way.
Is there anyone in here like to play hide and go seek?
Did you hear that? That was a little child.
Dag.
I'm going to knock and I want you to knock back the same amount of knocks. Here we go. Did you hear that? Behind us? That was in that room where we probably just left.
It was one knock.
It was this one. You getting static?
It feels like, but I don't see anything moving.
Because I'm getting a headache. Like, right? It's like pressure.
It just feels like all the hairs are kind of wanting to do something, but they're not doing nothing. It's weird.
Do you have something you want to tell us? Maybe you want to tell Brett? He's in here all the time.
Do you recognize Brett? Does Brett recognize you? Does Brett recognize you? Do you always try to get Brett's attention?
Heard Wayne. Right over there, no Wayne. Boots. Did you hear it?
Okay, that does sound. It's one boot.
Yeah, boom.
Just one boot.
Like 1 foot
In the
is
same area.
heavier than the other. It's like they put more weight on that
Right.
foot. Let's go across the hall in the studio.
Okay. Can we come in here?
I heard your name.
You heard my name?
I heard your name right here.
What is my name? Can you tell us your name? You're allowed to.
I'm gonna tell you, I got a name. Can you say that one more time? Behind the curtain.
Is that where you heard it? Well, I hope my recorder picked it up.
I'm getting goosebumps, Jim.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah. She's here.
Could you tell me how old you are?
I'll tell you now what I picked up. Her name is Maggie, and she's 11. I just heard something behind you.
Just keep swallowing for this thing to die.
Maggie, is that your name?
Right there, dude.
Maggie, is that your name?
Right after I said it.
Are you standing on Jim's right side?
Holy shit.
What'd it say? What'd you get?
You do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Maggie, this is Lee. Are you standing on Jim's right side?
Right side.
No, I'm here. I don't know.
Did you hear that?
Whoa,
Did you hear that?
Get out of here.
Blonde hair, long, white dress.
Yeah, and while we were hearing her in there,
Were you getting any names? Anything?
no, we were using
Patrick?
We'll Be Gone. I was sweating.
Her
wobbling,
dress, the way I
just
saw her
didn't feel
dress, it wasn't like pure white. It was more like
dingy.
yellowish, dingy looking. Yeah.
Trust me, you're not going to be disappointed down there at all. At all. Good luck, guys.
Good luck to you, son.
Love to you.
We'll start here with the EVP session, and then come back and do a ghost box session in here as well.
I'm setting my voice recorder and the K2 down on this cardboard box.
We want to start in here over there with the normal. Yeah. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Don't go back.
Don't go back.
All right.
Well, Patty, because I know she just left.
Whoa!
That wasn't you.
Did you hear that? Right there, Patty.
Just tell us to be quiet.
That's what it sounded like.
What's one of our names? Said Jim again.
What's my last name? Last name.
Wilson. Again said it. Again. And it did.
Did you tell? Who did you tell to shush?
Back off. Back off. Oh, man. Dude. This guy's serious. Patrick, watch your mouth. Do it again. You hear it?
Yes. That's a big long sentence too. I mean, that's. That's a whole offset.
Come to me.
Dude, that's a definite. Just because
That's
of how it
creepy.
skips. I did. Oh, I'm giggling.
It is.
Wasn't me.
Maybe the ghost box is a good thing. Shut some again. It's not like he still says, come to me. That was good, dude.
That was.
It was bad.
Well, there you have it, a ghost hunt on the second floor of the TV Middletown building. The second floor happens to be the studios of TV Middletown. The experts from Paravizionz Ghost Hunters are here right now, and they're going to tell us what they found. It's called a reveal. Let's see what they've got. We're going to begin with Lee. Lee, you have some EVPs. First of all, explain what an EVP is.
An EVP, Ty, is an electronic voice phenomenon that we pick up with a voice recorder.
Okay.
So we set up our voice recorders. We ask simple questions like, hi, how are you? And of course, we're in the dark alone, so we try to get a response. Just like, if I asked, hi, how are you? You'd say, good, how are you? So that's what an EVP is if we get one. And in the field of the paranormal, it's not always that you get an EVP. So, we just go in and we try to collect as much findings as we can.
Now, when we talked a couple weeks ago, you were very excited about some of well, all the EVPs that you guys collected.
Yes.
So let's begin with you and see what we've got. I guess you'd say, hear what we've got.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in set where this is taking place. This is taking place over in an office across the hall. We are running the Ghost box, which is a radio, AM/FM tuner radio that's plugged into speakers, and it channels radio frequencies. Like, exactly how many, Patrick? Like,
oh, 4. It scans through four stations
I was
per
thinking
second.
3, but 4 per second.
Okay.
And this is what we got out of nowhere. We weren't asking any questions, but we picked up a lady. And I'll play that one more time. I do not know if this was a theater at one time, but what we
This was actually a hotel.
Okay.
Not this particular building, but the building that sat here
Before.
Okay. Was like a hotel.
Well, that may answer. She may, be doing shows or something. They may have had a theater. But what we picked up is Come to Me. Let me clip that just a little better. Right there.
Yeah, Come to Me, I can hear that.
Yeah. And we all heard it, and we were just blown away with
That's
that.
interesting.
Yeah.
You've got another one? Actually,
Yes.
you have several.
I've got several, and I'm only
Patrick has several, and Patty has several, correct?
Yes.
We're going to hear most of them tonight.
And what it is this is when we first started on this second floor.
Okay.
The team was together. We're just doing a preliminary walkthrough together to see how everything is set up. So we see boxes and things in the night we don't want to trip over. So we're just walking together. And I have my voice recorder, and this is what we got. Oh. This one I went ahead of myself. This is actually one that Jim asked, can you name someone in the room when we were in the office across the hallway?
Okay.
And sure enough, we got a name. And I'm blown away with this name, and I'll play this again.
It's a familiar name.
Familiar name. Lee Allen. And I don't know if it read my name off my shirt, but to me it sounds like a child saying my name.
It does.
And for a personal note, when I was going over all of my findings to find this, it brought a tear to my eye because it sounds to me like my daughter. And she's been passed away since 2005. So this sounds to me, one more time, this sounds just like her.
Interesting.
So, but back to the one where we first started in the investigation, and it was about 9:30 we started, yeah. And you can hear this plain as day. Set you up here.
You're in here?
We just started, I said, hey, if you're in here, and I was not even finished. And I had to clip that, but we hear a gentleman, and he says, I'll play it full again.
You're in here?
And now I will clip what he says. He's saying help.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in the paranormal, when they hear help, it may not just be to help them, they're stuck, or they're hurting, or they've been shot, or anything like that. Help can mean anything, like, me and you moving boxes, and hey, help. So, a lot of people go directly to, in the paranormal, oh my God, someone needs help here. Well, not necessarily. How do we know that?
You don't.
So you don't.
Yeah.
This is one from Patty, and where was this? Do you remember where this was actually taken?
Which is it?
Not Yet or Not You.
That is actually at the beginning of our investigation where you caught the last EVP you just played. And I was asking if anyone was in the room, would they allow Jim to take their photo?
Okay, and this is what she picked up.
Will you let Jim get a photo of you? Take your picture?
Not Yet, Not You.
Not Yet, Not You. Interesting.
Yeah, and I'll clip that area. This is one that she put Not Yet or Not You. So to hear, to let other people hear, that's what we like to do. Maybe it's something that it's not what we think. Maybe you can pick it up. So let's hear what you think.
Not you.
That's what I heard too,
yeah.
not you. So, and she felt that way, like, the gentleman here that night was not really wanting to talk to her. More the men than her, so. And she has one more here, and I'll let you describe this one. It says, yes, hurry, it's that door.
I believe this is where Patrick and I had separated. During our investigation, we split off into a couple different groups.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick and I were together, and we were in a room across the hall, and we had heard a sound, and we were trying to figure out what did we hear. And it was definitely a door that we heard. We were just trying to pinpoint which door. So you hear us talking about that, and then what I picked up.
Yeah. So was that in the this door? Yeah. And then after he heard it's loud.
Okay, so now what I pick up is right at the beginning, you'll hear yes, and then it'll say, hurry, that door.
Yeah. So was that in this door? Yeah. And then after he heard it's loud.
Yeah, I heard that.
I especially like that because you can still hear Patrick and I talking.
Yes.
So it is a little hard to discern, but it is unmistakable that it's not either of us saying that.
So that's what we picked up.
Okay.
And Patrick has some to share.
Patrick has a couple to share with us.
Yes. Yeah. Now this one takes place as well at the beginning of the investigation. We were in this back room over here to the left.
That's an extension to the studio.
Yes.
Okay.
And we were just coming out of it, and we all heard a door slam. And unfortunately, I was not able to capture the door on here, but something happens when me and Brett get up close to the door.
I'm trying to recreate it.
I'll clip this for you. Play it again. Do you have any idea what do you think that's saying?
No.
Well, from what we picked up, it's saying, hey, look behind you. Okay?
Okay.
So I'll play it again.
It's very low.
It's
It's very low, but I can hear that now. Yeah.
So that's the first one.
Which, by the way, we prefer not to enhance our EVPs all that much,
Okay.
so as not to distort them. We like it when you can hear it just raw. So.
Yeah.
That's the way we like it too.
Yeah, I don't like
because-
to go in and remove noise removal, amplify, because if I moved this table, if we were on a ceramic tile, it would, and you heard that through a file.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will clip that all the way down to they think they hear syllables in that, and then they're going to make themselves hear. So it's controlling the mind.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, Patrick.
All right. This next one takes place in the office right next to us.
Which we call master control.
Master control.
Okay.
And it was both myself and Patty, and we had just walked in and started an EVP session, and this is what we call it.
TV Middletown. Second room on the right if you're coming down the hallway from the main studio.
So right here, I'll clip it for you. It sounds like to us, it's saying pause it, or pause here. We didn't really define what it was. We couldn't distinguish between pause it or pause here. So I'll play it one more time.
Yeah, that's close.
Maybe they didn't want you to pick up what they were going to say. It's like pause.
Right,
here.
pause
here.
Pause here.
Was there more of a conversation after this, or?
Yes, there is more of a conversation. I'll let you hear that as well.
TV Middletown. Second room on the right if you're coming down the hallway from the main studio.
I hear a voice in
And
the
then
back.
there's a get out at the end. I'm sorry, forgot to tell you that. There is a get out as well at the
But
very
there's
end.
something here. Can you make out what it? Do you think you know what it?
I think that's what Patrick's saying. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
I thought it
Oh,
said,
right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right
Oh,
there. Yeah, you can hear that plain as day.
Yeah, I can hear that.
And you know, and what I'm thinking too, a lot of people think, oh, it's telling me to leave, just like that other one. Hell, I think, you know, you got to not just take one side of the story to say, hey, get out, we got to leave. That could be like, you know, you walked into a conversation of a business, and it's like, hey, get out. We're doing a business.
We're busy.
So you got to think of, you got to juggle the ideas here of what that could be.
That's very true.
You have another one?
Yes,
You have
I
two
do.
more.
I have two more.
Okay.
All right. Let's bring this up. Now, what I like about this is, once again, both myself and Patty are talking when this comes over, and it is a female, and I'll let you hear it, and it sounds like a younger girl.
Sensation, spiders crawling all over my legs.
We would like to talk to you.
Play it again.
Sensation, spiders crawling all over my legs.
It's just underneath
would
where
like to
Patrick
talk to
laughs
you.
at me.
Where I go, hoo, 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 like Santa Claus. Yeah, it's pretty much.
within that.
It's
She says
within
creepy.
that. Yeah, and it's basically she's saying creepy. That's creepy.
Sensation, spiders crawling all over my legs.
Right there. All right, and
would
this
like to
next one, we were here in the studio. Both myself and Patty, and we were over on this side. And we were back there, and we had just started doing our EVP session over there. And we felt like we were getting enough activity, so I wanted to amp it up a little bit. And I said, hey, can you give us 2 knocks? And this is what I get.
Can you give us 2 knocks?
Right there. Did you hear
I
that?
heard them. Yeah.
I'll play it again.
Can you hear some?
This is intelligent.
Can you give us 2 knocks?
See if I can highlight that.
Can you hear some?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And, you know, could it be the person, the little girl that you heard say that, you know, maybe she said that's creepy. Maybe she liked your energy. That's what I love about the paranormal. What is it?
That's true. As we're wrapping this segment up, what's your feeling? Is this floor haunted?
I believe you have an extreme amount of energy in here, you know, from the cameras to good people coming in, positive energy, so they feed off of that. I definitely believe that this place is haunted. Taking in stories that I've heard and us doing some research on our own, yes, the second floor to Paravizionz Paranormal is haunted.
Well, there you have it. Is the second floor of the TV Middletown building haunted? The experts from Paravizionz say that we are. I don't know. Do you have a ghost story you'd like to share with us? We'd like to hear it. You can contact me at tvmid24@aol.com with your ghost story. We'd love to talk to you about it. I'm Ty Thomas. Thanks for watching. Have a haunted evening. Watch online at tvmiddletown.blip.tv.